What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So for Terra Luna Classic, um, it's interesting. The where we came from in the beginning, right? Where this kind of fell down and that's where the community started to be, built. We were at a certain point where we were like, all right, this supply is ridiculous. Let's get this supply down. Let's worry about everything else later. And, then we'll figure out, the utility, all of these other things. We seem to have lost our way, right? With all of the different confusion, with people that were kind of leading the way, that were taking, the bull by the horns, for lack of a better term or phrase, and they were just making their own decisions. And technically, we were the ones that were behind approving those decisions by being the community. So, and by voting on a lot of these different proposals that were there. We listened to what people said, and then we have multiple influencers that come out and will say, hey, I think this is a good idea, I think this is a great idea. And you had me on the other hand that was saying, I don't think this is a good idea, I don't think any of it is a good idea. And I think we should probably like slow a roll and just focus on one thing at a time, because we're starting to overwhelm ourselves and we're not going to get anywhere if we're trying to overcomplicate the situation. So I'm not saying that I was right. I'm not 100% saying that I was right, and I'm not just trying to rub it into anyone's face. Um, but I really do think that we were wrong to vote on all these proposals positively, to vote on all these proposals saying, hey, this is the right idea. Let's focus on this, and this, because it's too much. We all know it's too much. So at this moment, it seems like I said, we lost our way, and it seems like we're starting to get up to a point to where we may be resetting everything. So I'll get into what I'm actually feeling here in a little bit, but make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more of these videos. I know Terra Luna Classic videos haven't really been getting a lot of views, at least for me, they haven't been. But I still do want to make sure that people see the information and understand where I'm coming from with a lot of these things. And any proposals, I want to be able to make sure that people know where I stand on those. Um, so, like I said, hit that like button. Hopefully, we can get a little bit more traction out of this one and get some conversations going as well. But if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, feel free to follow me on both of those platforms. I do have updates and stuff on other cryptocurrencies, as well as, Terra Luna Classic and anything else that I am buying. And other things that I'm not. Also, if you do want an update on things that I'm not buying, and I go through a review every day, maybe even the stock market, as I start to get comfortable with the schedule, um, you can go over to the NFA channel, not financial advice channel, not financial advice investing, and you can subscribe over there. We have 15,000 subscribers over there, and we're doing a couple of videos a day, trying to do the most that we can do for anything outside of these plays. But anyways, let's talk about Terra Luna Classic a little bit. The last video that we posted was really just talking about how we see a gain and we see the movement. And it's great to be able to see that, up 19% or so at that, time of recording that video. And currently recording this one is probably a couple of minutes away from it, and we're still at 19%. But when you see it, it's going to be a couple hours later. Um, but I wanted to talk about Terra Luna Classic resetting itself, potentially resetting itself. So if you don't know where Terra Luna Classic is, like I said, we started with the 1.2% trying to burn everything, and then we overcomplicated everything. And now it seems like we're starting to reverse a lot of things, right? We did reverse the 1.2% literally after 3 weeks. And now we see that we're reversing other things that are coming along. And one of those things, right, we see Terra Luna Classic still up about 18, 19%. One of those things is 109.83. Repealing proposal 109.83, which 109.83 basically said, whatever goes to the burn wallet, we will take half of it and remint it and put it, into the community pool, which some people thought was a great idea because we needed funding. I think we do need funding. That's not what I'm saying by saying that that was a bad idea. We do need funding. That is not the way that we fund it. The whole identity that we created from the beginning was to decrease that supply, to save this project, to recover this project. And the fact that we're looking to remint rather than burn is something that goes against where we started. And I think that's what everybody is noticing. And now we're seeing that this is passing. We have, 83% that voted for this to, be repealed, to see that instead of going at the 0.5%, or half of the um, half of the burn amount. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Half of the burn amount, we're now seeing 10%, which would be uh, 10% of that overall amount instead of 50%. So this is definitely a way better situation. I still don't like the fact that we're, reminting anything, but to change it to support the community pool in in a little way is a lot better than taking 50%, because now Binance is not going to say, all right, well, you know what, you're taking 50% of it. I'm not burning anymore. I mean, they still could say that because you're still taking 10% and doing that. Um, but it's not as much as 50%. I mean, 50% hurts, right? If you're looking to burn 6 billion and you're saying 3 billion is not even going to go to that burn wallet that you wanted it to go to, you're rerouting whatever Binance wants to do by, you know, by us approving this and by you wanting this funding. So he's basically funding the community with his own fees, which or their own fees, which sucks. So we seem to be resetting a lot of things, right? We're resetting this back to normal. We're focusing on maybe a couple of things instead of focusing on everything at once. We understand that utility, um, kind of, it didn't go south, but it's sort of going south. I see a lot of people that are looking at the 1.2% and saying that, oh, well, maybe we should do that, or 0.6%, maybe we should do that and get back to where we were in the beginning, sort of resetting everything. Um, and I think that's a good thing, because, again, we've been overcomplicating this overall situation from the beginning. Once we started, we were like, all right, this is great. We have the 1.2%. Then people were like, well, what if it doesn't do enough? And then they were like, once it did happen, they were like, well, it's not doing enough. I thought we would be able to burn this much in a matter of 1 day or a matter of 10 days or something like that. And it's a different story when you're looking at it with all of these different variables. And then when these variables take place, people start to question what's happening. And when they question what's happening, they create proposals, which people vote on. And once they vote on those proposals and they see others' opinions about it, it just really goes different ways. But now we're starting to agree that repealing this is probably the best option. Um, and resetting Terra Luna Classic is probably the best option. Now, I think we still have a lot of utility right now where we have NFTs, we have gaming, we have metaverses, like we have all different types of stuff um, that still has a form of utility there, which is a good thing. Um, so it's not a complete reset. It's not like it's taken away those type of utility, but what it is doing is kind of focusing on where we were in the beginning, instead of looking at all of these different doors and kind of opening them all at once. We're doing it one at a time. We're going in there, exploring the option, closing the door, and then we're starting to go to the next option. Or if it's something that can continue, right, we'll open that door, walk through, and we'll see another door that leads to another door that leads to another door. And that's what we're hoping to do, is kind of have that trickle effect, to impact the next thing in a positive way. So anyways, guys, if you could, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Patreon. Follow me on Twitter. And if you guys want to follow me on any of my other channels, feel free to do that as well. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.